This Lalafell is 1.21 meters high. Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where we're doing the Heavensturn for 2024. Happy New Year. And oh my god, look at this little chocobo with the dragon suit. Ryu Metsuke. To be a mascot. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland of Hingashi as the Ryu Metsuke, and it's my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heavenssturn's custom with the people of Eorzea, that we might join hands in revelry. So I remember this is like the year of the... Like, this is like a... I don't know if it's the Zodiac year, is that it? Or is this something else? Yeah, so there's a mascot every year, you get the little Kabuto, and I guess it's the year of the dragon. Although Heavensturn is observed in both our lands to mark the coming of a new year, there is a difference between our traditions. Here in Eorzea, a deity is chosen from among the 12 to preside over the heavens, while in the Far East we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. And this year, the might of Ryu, the dragon. In order to liven up the festivities, we've decided to have a pair of horse-bird hatchlings. They are horse birds, aren't they? As mascots. Winsomely dressed in draconic attire, we were certain that they would delight all who laid eyes upon them. You gambled correctly, my good sir. However, when the Ryu Bugyo, leader of our delegation, presented one of the chicks to a crowd, the reception was disappointingly muted. We know not where we erred. I don't know where you erred either. This is adorable as hell. Yeah, let's look into it. Alright, seek out the Ryu Bugyo. Where are you? Over there. Okay, how is the Leminson lass not losing her mind in joy? She's just confused. Huh. Look at it bouncing! Oh-ho, curious about our delegation too, are you? That as well, for I was just about to introduce our mascot Ryunosuke to this young lady. Yeah, go for it. Look at it! I want to pet its beak. Feast your eyes on the horse bird among horse birds, up the pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heavensturn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. I agree with you. Well, he is certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? You know what dragons are. Why are they being weird about this? An excellent question. You see, we wish to present the charms of this chocobo, of the chocobo and the Ryu, in a lovable package. Just look at him waggle his scaly little tail. It's an exquisite combination, you must agree. She's just... fucking pigs, pearls before swine right here. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Our weavers spared no effort to evoke the might and majesty of the Ryu in the diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? I suppose I still don't know what a Ryu is because I've never learned what a context clue is, but never mind. Thank you for letting me play with him. Make you walk the plank. That's the tradition for bad kids in Limsa Lamensa, right? If that girl upsets the little chocobo hatchling, I'm going to throw her off the pier myself. Yet again, I fail to convey the virtues of our mascot. It's really not your fault. Someone is poisoning the minds of the Laminsons. You come at the Ryu Metsuke's behest. I should be most grateful for your aid, adventurer. I seek only to share our mascot's charms with the people of Eorzea, but my every attempt has ended in failure, as you've just witnessed. Try as I might, I cannot see what I'm doing wrong. If you have any advice, anything at all, I would be most eager to hear it. Yep. Go to Ul'dah. We know how to appreciate beauty there. Adorable is well and good. You can't forget the other things. You may want to talk more about the Ryu. I know that these both suck. There's nothing wrong with it. Fine. There's never harm in talking more about dragons. Rather than tediously explaining tradition, I had hoped to initiate the people through our mascots. You believe this is not enough? I think you had the right idea. I honestly... Okay, yeah, I think you did great. All right. Yeah, Ryunosuke just blundered off. Followed after the girl you said, yeah. We must find him and quickly. Please advance. Yeah, so we're gonna find Ryunosuke. Girl set off the direction of the drowning wench, did she? I don't know the geography of Limsa at all. I literally got lost on the way here coming from the aft castle. I went up to the aft castle instead of down, so yeah. That's how bad I am with this directions in this place. At least it's not 1.0. So she's not here immediately. Ah, thank goodness you're here. I've been asking this guard woman about the girl, but I'm struggling to make myself understood. Perhaps you can clear things up. The lady says she's looking for a girl with a Ryu, but I haven't the faintest what that is. She just called a dragon. It's a chocobo chip wearing... Imagine a dragon, a tiny green dragon with googly eyes. Yes, we're going to do that. I'm imagining it all right, but I can't say I've ever seen... Wait, hold that thought. Now that you mention it, there was a chocobo chick waiting around wearing that what looked like a dragon costume. If that's your view, then I saw it waddling after a young girl. So we don't know where, though. Yeah, she forgot to say what the word means, but again, it's not... I think we could figure it out. I really do. I really don't think this is your fault. As the Ryumetsuke told me, the creature doesn't exist in Eorzea. So it's not a dragon. So maybe I was misunderstanding. I guess it's not a dragon. I dare say I know now why our mascot has so struggled to win over the masses. Okay. So we'll keep searching in the meanwhile. I know the lass you're after. Sibly's her name, and the daughter of a fellow merchant, a good friend of mine. So happy father and daughter fishing. He'll soon set sail for faraway lands, I'm told. Sibly's worried sick, and for good reason. The ocean's a fickle mistress, and evil in a simple voyage could cost a man his life. Any road, she came through earlier, and I'm afraid I couldn't say where she is now. Okay, so we know a little bit more about her. And she's, you have to be in the right mind for cuteness, and if you are worried your dad's about to die, then maybe that's it. So the girl Sibly, she was headed for the Ageless River. That you should find just the information we need is auspicious indeed. For my part, in the course of speaking with the locals, I was able to learn more about dragons. That is, while they have many similarities with the Ryu of the Far East, they are in fact different creatures. They are close, and I mean, I don't know, it feels a little bit like if we had alligators here and you brought crocodiles over and we're like, what's that? But maybe I'm being unfair. I'd been under the impression they were one and the same, but be it their folklore or their status in mortal society, they're quite distinct. I'd assumed the people of Eorzea were like me, that they thought the Ryu was simply a dragon by another name. I really don't think this is the issue. Little wonder that Sibly looked so puzzled during our first encounter. When next we find her, I shall do my utmost to explain the true meaning of our mascot. But maybe that's the thing, is this is not the issue. The issue is not... But it's not the issue just with this kid. It's not like this kid was distracted and that was the problem. You've been having this problem with everyone. I wish you didn't have to go, Papa. Look at the little therapy chocobo. Huh, you're the adventurer from before. What are you doing here? Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sibly. And the lady in the fancy helmet, too. How did you know my name? We've been asking strangers about you. They've been giving up all kinds of information. Personal information. I see. I'm sorry to cause you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my papa's favorite fishing spot, but your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way. Well, he's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Pray wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn that your father will soon embark upon a voyage and that it has left you feeling troubled. I realize we're but strangers, but if you're not averse, will you not talk to us about it? It's all right. My papa, he's heading to Hingashi for trade. I heard that it's a long and dangerous journey, and it made me worry. I wanted to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Limlane wasn't chosen this Heavensturn, and it made me worry even more. Yeah, you can start seeing omens everywhere. Limlane's pretty awesome, also. Just an FYI, I met her. She's great. I see. As you say, it isn't the navigator, but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god from the Far East. That's why I went to talk to you. Ah, so that's the way of it. You came to me hoping to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, I failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire. Yeah, I do get that. I do get that. She was a little bit hard on the preaching and a little bit low on the listening. That's fair. Well, I hear you now, young one, and I shall tell you a tale about the Ryu that will grant you comfort. I just need to recall a suitable one, something that ideally features the ocean. Oh my god, you're so cute! Quack, quack, quack. Oh, what's gotten into you, little one? Curious what lies that way, are you? It's a place called Woad Whisper Cavern. Papa told me that the waterfalls appeared there after the calamity, and they changed the flow of the Nim River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river. I believe I have the perfect tale for you, Sibly. One that will bolster your spirits as your father departs on his journey. Let us head to these waterfalls. I'm interested to hear what the story is, that we might avail ourselves of their ambiance. Even Ryunosuke is keen, and we wouldn't want to ignore such a fortuitous omen. Like a bouncing baby chick. Bum, 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 bum. Unlike, thank the divinities of the Far East that we get this as a minion. Oh my god. Perfect. The Ryubugyo has a mind to make for Woad Whisper Canyon. Let us begin. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea, but as I myself recently discovered, it is in fact a distinct being. Nor is there just the one Ryu. Nay, there exist myriad individuals, all of whom have their own tales. And the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu, one of the four lords who legend holds birthed a great waterfall in the Far East. That does sound exciting, doesn't it? In the region of Yansha flows the One River, and its plentiful waters nourish nearby lands. In ages past, it said Seiryu drank so deeply of the river that he altered its very course, and in doing so gave rise to a waterfall, the Dragon's Struggle. I'll bet that's an actual waterfall in Yansha. I don't remember the geography very well, let alone enough to remember the name of a waterfall. While it is not widely known, Seiryu was also regarded as a guardian deity who protected people from disasters of water. Disasters like storms and floods? Indeed. Long ago it was believed that calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to a divine beast such as Seiryu. So now we know how to keep your father safe. Take a leap. We got you. While no written record exists, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell in the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest whatsoever in the girl. To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the storm and spared them untold devastation. A benevolent being is Seiryu, who wields his power over water for good. He's a little bit emo, but that's okay. Even now, he hears our prayers and protects us and Protect us from our loved ones. Protect us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we wish to celebrate this Heavensturn. Together, let us offer a prayer to Seiryu, and wish your father safe travels in calm waters. That sounds perfect, miss. Thank you. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We must thank Ryunosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Seiryu. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Now you can pray to Seiryu for safe travels too, adventurer. Oh, but perhaps you already heard this story? I don't remember it, but apparently Kakushu might. So let's go with this. Straight from the serpent's mouth, in fact. That's right. I spoke to your god. Hey, you mean to say you've met the great Seiryu himself? To think that he was more serpentine in nature, if this is true, we would be able to celebrate him in the Year of the Snake as well. Yeah, he's, I had a friend who was, a number of friends who were, growing up had, half Christian, half Jewish. They got both Christmas and Hanukkah. This is Seiryu too. Now that I think on it, miss, you said that no written records exist of that tale. How did you come to know of it? An astute observation, Sibly. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Seiryu. As long ago as the event took place, there's no way to confirm the tale's veracity, but if true, then it is by the grace of Seiryu that I am here alive. Thus have I made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. It's a little bit of a sad path in life, but you know what? It's your family history. Looking back from the time you followed after Sibly, it's as if you have been guiding me, little one. I may be your caretaker, but it was you who was watching over me. Just like an honest-to-God's Ryu. It's not going to turn out that this is Seiryu in disguise. No, Seiryu is an actual character that appears in these things, like wearing the costume. Did they take the form of a little? No, that's the 12. The 12 who take the form of cute animals. With this, I now know what I must do to initiate people into our tradition. Well, no, I take that back, but he wouldn't turn into this. I don't remember what he turned into, but it wasn't a chocobo. I now know what I must do to initiate people into our traditions, and I shall continue doing so for as long as the Ryu reigns in the heavens. Come, let's head back to the city together. We wouldn't want to make your father worry, now would we, Sibly? It's an important lesson for anyone trying to be persuasive, or especially anyone trying to be persuasive about religion, that, you gotta be a good listener. Adapt your story, adapt your message to the party, to the listener. There you are, adventurer. Lest you wonder, young Sibly is now safely home, and I've just apprised the Ryu Metsuke of our fruitful outing. Now that I've discovered a more suitable approach to my draconic dilemma, I wish to wander the city again for onlookers. Though I regret to impose upon you once more, your support with Sibly was most helpful. Might you accompany me while I make my rounds about the area? With your discerning eye, I'm certain you could readily identify those who might be more receptive to our message. What say you? Heck yeah. I'm truly grateful. Let's set forth at once. Oh, we got them with us. Both of them with us. Ale-sipping sailor. What the hell's that chocobo chick supposed to be dressed up as? Ryunosuke here is wearing a costume that mimics the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. Okay, she's doing way better now. It's held that these creatures have mastery over water, and a sailor, such as your good self, may benefit from knowing about them. Huh, if you ask me, it looks more like a sea serpent. Hold it, it wouldn't have anything to do with the thrice-damned primal Leviathan, would it? I assure you there's no connection. Is there really no connection? Because maybe there's a connection. Far from causing disasters of water, the Ryu is a benevolent beast that seeks to protect us from them. Like the Ryu Bukyo senses the belligerence, the bellicosity of the ale-sipping sailor and is keeping her distance. Like, a lot of distance. If you are interested in knowing more, I invite you to seek us out at the Aft Castle. Is that right? Still here in Limso, we got the navigator. That's all the protection we need on the high seas. Ah, yes. I understand the people of your nation took to... Hey, out of the way. Look to Lim Lane to favor them with safe... Hey, out of the way. With safe voyages. Be that as it may, disasters of water can strike beyond the bounds of the sea. In which case, placing your faith in the Ryu could provide you with added assurance. I suppose it doesn't hurt to have more friends in high places, as it were. Alright, I'll go see what this is all about. Yeah, you never have enough gods on your side. Resolute Resident. By the gods, I had just resolved to salve my soul with the sight of adorable creatures this year. What a good resolution. And what should appear but one of the most charming of chocobo chicks? What's your name, little one, and what is that winsome outfit you're wearing? You have a keen eye, sir. This little fellow's Ryunosuke, and he is dressed as a Ryu, dragon of the Far East. By thus attiring Eorzea's favorite beast of burden, we hope to create a symbol of friendship between our lands. Well, now that this adorable form should harbor such splendid symbolism. I'd never heard of this Ryu before, but now I'm keen to know more. In that case, I invite you to seek us out at the aft castle anon. There we will be glad to answer all your questions. We shall head there at once. Perfect, you are 2 for 2, Ryu Bogyo. And you're 2 for 2 too, Ryunosuke. Do not part ways, talk. Oh, quack. Ryu puffs out his little chest, looking every ilm of proud Ryu. Adorable. Idle Yellow Jacket. Yes, how can I assist you and your curiously dressed chocobo chick? If I may shed some light on the mystery of our mascot, little Ryunosuke here is named for the Ryu, dragons of the Far East. Oh, I thought dragons are supposed to be fearsome. This fellow looks anything but. Well, they're not fearsome out of the womb, or out of the egg. I guess dragons come from the egg. Our costumed companion notwithstanding, the Ryu is in fact a powerful and fearsome beast. Yet by the same token, they are fondly regarded as symbols of good fortune. Should you be curious about them, we'd be glad to tell you more at the aft castle. A being that's regarded with both fear and fondness. That's a great pitch for a guard, for a town guard, for a city guard. Perhaps I'll pay a quick visit. Yeah. What a relief to see the locals take an interest in the Ryu. I dare say we've gathered enough people, so let's head back to the aft castle. Let's. Oh, to be a chocobo chick in a dragon costume. Your wish isn't just to pet the chocobo chick, you want to be the chocobo chick. Live your dream, my friend. So our Bugyo makes a triumphant return. You have done a tremendous job to pique the interest. Look at the little Ryu, they're bouncing like out of sync, but it's even cuter that way. Bump, 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 bump. Tremendous job, nice job. It's all thanks to us. We are quite something. There you are, miss. My papa wanted to meet you, so I brought him. So you're the kindly folks who have been talking to my daughter alone. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. I'm glad to see my girl smiling again. Pray do not mention it, sir. We too owe Sibly much and more. How fares the preparation for your journey, if I may ask? Oh, very well, thank you. And with Sibly praying to the legendary Seiryu for my safety, no matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well. Yeah, you got a convert. I don't think you have to be a convert. That might be a very Western way of looking at religion, as like we've snatched you from your side and about, you can only pick one. I think it's, at least in Final Fantasy XIV, it's more flexible than that. I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we might do to help you on your way, we will gladly do it. What little we might do to help you on your way, we gladly do it. Okay. Indeed, while sharing the blessing of the divine beasts is a fine thing, Naught is more rewarding to our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands. For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward, yet I do not know what might be suitable. Yeah, Kukushu just snatches the chocobo. Ryunosuke, are you saying you wish to leave me? I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters, and he would be hard-pressed to choose a better companion. We still have Ryuji to aid us in our work, so if you wish it, Ryunosuke is yours. Yeah! Give me that. Ryunosuke, my little guardian, I will never forget this betrayal. May your divine aura keep our friends safe. God, look, he's so cute! I can't get over it. And may you and yours enjoy the rest of the Heavensturn season, my friend. Know that wherever the Ryu roars, good fortune shall be upon you. So, have we met Ryu in the, like, outside of Seiryu? Or, like, are Ryu just godly dragon types? I'm not quite sure. Or, like, any of the random enemies we killed, are those, like, smaller types of Ryu? Or are those just dragons? Should you wish to draw omikuji... Oh, right, the fortune thing. The omikuji has returned to offer his services for the remainder. Good. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the adventure section of your omikuji, and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. Is this going to be like a... Next time on Dragon Ball... Is this going to be like a... What's it called? Like a sneak preview of stuff from Dawn Trail? Like where if you look at all 12 things, there'll be like little clues about what's coming in the next expansion. When did I get an illuminated topiary chocobo? What the hell? I like it, but I don't know where I got that or when I got that, but I'm glad. That must be... Did I get that from a retainer? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at you. Ryunosuke. Oh, he thinks he's dragons. That grammar feels like it's a reference to something, but I don't know what. As part of her efforts to introduce the noble Ryu, let's bring it out. One of the totem animals to usher in the new year in the Far East, the Ryu Bugyo arranged for this chocobo hatchling to serve as a mascot. For its part, the creature seems to enjoy its role and wears its outfit with adorable zeal. It is independent. Yes, I can feel the presence of mighty dragons all around us. Old D. I don't know who Old D is. Is that like an oldies joke? I'm Googling Old D because I feel like that's probably someone from Stormblood. Oh, interesting. Old D is a dragonette from the Churning Mists. Okay. It looks like Old D is involved potentially in some like crafting and gathering quest lines. I don't remember them at all, but it's been years since I did those quests. Now, a friend of mine told me to be on the lookout for someone in a blue suit, I think. I'm going to take a look around, see if anything jumps out at me. Oh, the omikuji. Right. Yeah, let's draw one. Menus you like, I'm just going to draw one. Whatever our fortune is, we'll take our fortune. Fingers crossed. My friend the other day got just... terrible misfortune after terrible misfortune. No one wants to be like her. Brave misfortune! Oh no, I'm like her! Oh, disaster. Okay. Thou shalt experience considerable misfortune. Heed these words of guidance and thy luck may change. Adventure. Be alert lest a celebration pass thee by. Be alert lest a celebration pass thee by. I will try to be on the lookout. I will try to be what's it the I will try to say yes to things. Relationships. Thou shalt hear from the object of thine affection. Choose thy words. Choose well thy words. You know, it's going to be dinner time for my cat soon. I'm sure I'm going to hear his words. Prosperity. The mightier the materia, the greater the risk. Purify thyself. So, the mightier the materia, the greater the risk. I guess this is saying, like, if you're about to take something, if you're about to try for, I get the mightier the materia, the greater the risk. Why purify thyself? Does that mean don't be avaricious? Maybe that's what it means. Don't be avaricious. Don't overstep your bounds lest you put yourself in position for a greater risk than you intend. Maybe. Sounds reasonable. Conflict. Shouldst thou struggle to advance, look to a different path. Especially in the time of New Year's resolutions, that's pretty good advice. If you follow, yeah, everyone has the same, that one resolution that they keep trying year after year. And I think they will probably find failure, as will I. So I will try to take that into account as I look ahead. And favor. Shouldst thou cling to thine audacity like unto the warden, thou shalt scorch those around thee. Again, a sort of humility, be careful, be wary. Yes. Yep, I'm good. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. Thank you. Thank you for the grave misfortune. Azure-furred Rabbit. This is the... Okay, yeah. This is absolute... This has got to be Seiryu, hasn't it? It's got to be Seiryu. Seiryu doesn't have anything to do with a rabbit, but he's very blue-coated. When I heard that the celebration was to be held in honor of me and mine... Yep, it is. Okay. I wished to gaze upon its splendor with my own eyes. Yako insisted I don this questionable attire, though he assured me it would conceal my identity from unsuspecting mortals. He was correct. Very few people will look at this rabbit and think it is like the divine Ryu dragon god. A descendant of the maiden I spirited away now takes charge of this festival, you say, most intriguing. At the time, my intentions were not as benevolent as she believed. Whisking her away was but a means to appease my misguided worshippers. And yet, that her tale should endure this long is a testament to her gratitude. Perhaps I should give my regards to this Bugyo of which you speak. I hope you do. Are you going to? Hey Ryu Bugyo, guess who's nearby? Oh. Presumably our Azure-furred Rabbit will pop by sooner rather than later. That is awesome. That's delightful that he's right here. Look at this noble thing. So I went to Yansha to see if I could find something called the Dragon Struggle, and here it is. It is right here. This is the waterfall that the Heavensturn story was about. This is where Seiryu drank super deeply, according to myth anyway. And no, not even according to myth. Seiryu confirmed it. That's living history. Where Seiryu drank the river deeply and averted stuff and caused this big waterfall. This is the thing caused. That's kind of awesome. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.